Home in October from the shores of Labrador, trying to head a strong nor'wester and snow too. But it swooped right down upon us, making
separated in the area.
Watching there now, I'm at 10, 11 o'clock, that area. His head sticking up every once in a while, directly between us and the barge.
When the sun she rises early in the morning, I like to hear.
About 1/8 is on the surface, the other 7/8 is below water, so really about 80% of the ice is below water. Right now this iceberg is grounded in about well, nearly 100 feet of water. Give you some idea how big this really is. Well, really, you know, icebergs are composed of honey. Yes, kayakers are known to go through these channels, which is not particularly smart, I don't think. Again, you can imagine with hollow and flaps right on top of them, they would kill instantly. But a safe thing to do. There are some ice climbers that have been coming back here the last 2 or 3 years to ice climb these icebergs too. There a few weeks ago, I'm sure there was 4 or 5 people from Pennsylvania ice climbed one of these icebergs, yeah, which is again not a real safe thing to do, as a chunk of ice can break at any time. You do get some warning, by the way, when an iceberg is going to break. Most times, at least, you hear a deep crack, and sometimes like a thunderous sound. It's so intense. In a few seconds, and you'll see a shelf break away from the iceberg, and then all of a sudden, you begin to see a move, roll, and teeter-totter back and forth, and then restabilize. Yeah, can you see where the water line too used to be? We're washing away, sort of halfway up on this high pinnacle on the left. Beautiful iceberg. I'm going to ask you folks now for a bit of fun. How long do you think it's going to take for this iceberg to completely break out melt? I'll give you 3 options: 2 years, 1 year, or 1 month. Who's going to say 2 years? Put your hand. Who's going to say 1 year? And who's going to say 1 year? If these glaciers will reach such an enormous weight that gravity will force the migration of these glaciers towards the west coast of Greenland, are icebergs. And about 8,000 to 10,000 icebergs will fall into the sea along the west Greenland coast each and every spring and summer. And what will happen then, these icebergs will actually go north because as the northerly pack ice begins to break up, that will free up these icebergs. and then they'll continue south as the Labrador current will begin to push them towards Newfoundland. And after about 2 years at sea, then they finally make it here up the coast of Newfoundland and Labrador. So this iceberg's probably been at sea now for the last 2 years. It's almost spent as much as 3 years. Beautiful channel right through here. There's 2 towers. All the smooth ice you see, that's the wave action that's curved its way through here. Now this iceberg has tipped somewhat because of the fractures that have been occurring. If you look closely, so there's a tremendous amount of air trapped inside. Now if you look on the upper portion of the iceberg, you notice how rough it is, the jag in the ice. That's the fracture line. That's where a chunk of ice has broken from this iceberg and fell into the sea just yesterday. Anyone know what that process is called when a chunk of ice breaks from an iceberg? You know what they call it? It's called a So of course in the springtime, as things begin to warm up, all that ice begins to break away from the shorelines and move out to the open ocean. And the Labrador current runs from north and south and brings all this heavy ice down from the Arctic along the ocean.
All right. Hello. Hey, there we go. And then you have to push the red one in the
What we're doing right now, we're going to head up towards your day. There's a sea cave up there. I believe on Henry Iceberg, the sea cave people. I don't know most of this moment. When you're inside, the sea tosses little bit cold, gets struck, don't show large holes. Don't let it sink. And if you look to the far right, inside the cave, you see little rock necks there. This is where he vanished. I